Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and I'm here in fabulous Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip, right in front of the Forum Shops, right by Caesar's Palace. I'm gonna go inside and see what's going on there. It's Christmas time here in Las Vegas, so expect a lot of Christmas decorations. I'm not sure when this video is gonna come out on the channel, but it'll be Christmas time and it'll put you in the Christmas spirit, even if you're watching this in March. Whatever, let's go inside and check it out, shall we? I had mentioned that this video was filmed during Christmas time, and that's actually the last time I was in Vegas was about, I guess 4 months ago, and that's quite a stretch. I usually go to Vegas 3, perhaps sometimes 4 times a year. I'm really due for a new trip, and I don't have one planned until the very beginning of June, which is about, I guess, 6-7 weeks away. So looking forward to getting back to that beautiful city and checking out some new stuff that's going on there, lots of new stuff. And if you guys have any ideas, again, leave comments below on what you'd like me to do. I'm thinking about another trip to the Grand Canyon. I have, I'm going to say about 5 or 6 videos here on the New York channel from my last visit, which was several years ago. I really enjoyed that. It's a nice long day trip and just beautiful scenery. If not for the channel, just for myself, I love to go. So in any event, if you have anything you'd like to see in Las Vegas, start leaving comments below, because I'm putting my list together as I edit these videos now. And by the way, that upcoming trip to Las Vegas is completely planned out already and booked. I always sit back and wait for the prices to drop and drop and drop as I get closer to my scheduled time that I'd like to go. But I sat back and watched the prices go up and up and up, so I booked it already. The Forum Shops at Caesars is a very popular mall here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip. Construction began in 1990 and the project opened in 1992 with 240,000 square feet of leasable space. An expansion opened in 1997, and Simon Company, who owns lots of malls across the country, subsequently took over full ownership of the mall, and another expansion was opened in 2004. As you will see coming up throughout this video, there are beautiful statues of gods and goddesses from Italy throughout this mall. I was introduced to mythology all the way back to elementary school, and throughout my adulthood I still had an interest in it, both Greek and Roman mythology. And as I became older, I found my favorite mythological god to be Bacchus, the god of wine and pleasure. Bacchus also happens to be the spokesperson, if you will, of the buffet here at Caesar's Palace, the Caesar's Bacchanal Buffet. Over in New Orleans, one of my favorite cities in the U.S., during the Mardi Gras parade they have several crews. One of my favorites is the Bacchus crew, which started in 1968. Now, if you know anything about mythology, you know that the Greeks and Romans have their gods. They're all pretty similar, actually. For example, the doppelganger, if you will, of Bacchus is Dionysus in Greek mythology. And there you go, your mythology lesson for the day. Class dismissed. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. Carmine's Italian restaurant, of course, has several locations, including the Tropicana in Atlantic City as well. And the original, at least I think it was the original, was in Midtown Manhattan back when I was a bigwig in the corporate world. Had many business meetings, dinner meetings I should say, at Carmine's in Midtown. Here's a fun fact about the Forum Shops. That painted ceiling, that sky ceiling that just about everyone uses on the Las Vegas Strip, I think this is where it originated, but it changes from day to night. Did you know that? You did not, you liar. This Fountain of the Gods is one of two focal points and a great photo opportunity. The other focal point would be the Atlantis show. If you've never caught that, I will show it in its entirety later on here in the video. Seems all these gods and goddesses have perfect bodies. They must have a gym membership. Thank God Instagram wasn't around in those days, or they'd be putting a lot of body image pressure on younger Romans and Greeks. A little bit more about the mall. It has 675,000 square feet of leasable tenant space. It has approximately 160 tenants, including 145 retailers and 15 restaurants. The mall receives an average of 50,000 visitors per day. 50,000 per day. Approximately 20% of the mall's clientele are local residents, with tourists making up the remainder. Now, I'm not a math whiz, so let me break out my calculator here. Let me see if I have 20% are locals. How do I figure out the remainder that are tourists? I'm working on it, guys. Just give me a second. I tell you, this isn't easy. Let's ask an expert. Alexa. If 20% of the visitors of the Forum Shops in Las Vegas are locals and the remainder are tourists, what percentage of the visitors to the Forum Shops in Las Vegas are tourists?
This might answer your question. When the market closed on January 5, 2022, Sociedad Punta del Cobre traded at 4,658 Chilean pesos and 10 centavos on the Santiago Stock Exchange, up 2.8% since previous close.
Okay, well, that wasn't much help, but I really can't get mad at my Alexa. I noticed when the Amazon driver pulled up to my driveway, he dropped her on her head. So she is what she is. I love her anyway. Thank you, Alexa. I appreciate that.
Right now, in Sydney, Australia, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit.
Alexa, did you take your medication today?
No snow is expected today.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying the video, and if you are, give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, if you're not subscribed to the New York channel already, subscribe right now. It really does help the channel out. And while you're at it, if you'd like to support the New York channel, just click on that thanks button right underneath the video. I appreciate your support, guys. Here's a fun fact. Did you know that when the mall was originally built, they had moving sidewalks on the Las Vegas Strip that brought pedestrians directly into the mall, but you couldn't leave that way. You had to exit through the Caesars Palace Casino. How convenient was that? Did you know that? No, you didn't. Liar. Hey guys, if you're a fan of the New York channel, check out the new Facebook New York fan page. It's created and maintained by Dan Kraft, also known around here as Real Unc D. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you, Dan, so much for your hard work. How many of you out there knew that Dan Kraft has his own podcast called The Real Unc D Fiasco? Check it out on wherever you get your podcasts from. How many of you knew that? I bet you didn't. Liar. This aquarium is huge and it's beautiful and it attracts a lot of visitors, not because it's so beautiful, but because, well, it has a ledge you can sit on. This is where the Atlantis show is that I spoke about earlier, but I'm going to save the actual show for the end of the video, just in case you're not interested. I have to be honest with you guys, it's over 8 minutes long. It's pretty cool when you're here. I'm not sure how cool it is watching the video, but, well, you can let me know in the comments if you actually watched the whole thing. Let me know below. Hold on tight. I always found these spiral escalators fascinating. I still can't figure out how they work. The only other place I know on the strip that has them is the Wynn and Encore. And now stay tuned. Here comes that Atlantis show.
of our strength was brutally extinguished. Relive my story here in your form. Behold our crystal, powerful and bright. From my children, I must choose a successor, but power has seduced them. I have lost command. They misuse our magic crystal. They destroy our precious land. Alaya, daughter of water, rules the ocean and the rain. Atlantis, son of fire, wields the fury of all flame. I call on them now, Alaya, grace us. With an angry trident, she stabs the tide, coaxing waves to dance. Her eyes are the color of the sea's bravest wave. Her head is dusted with gold from the ocean's floor.
Dear Father, I deserve your throne. Choose me. I quench deserts by dipping the sky. I put out fires with a wink of my eye. Come out, brother, from wherever you hide. Try to survive the wrath of this tide.
Be still, Alaya. Put your childish ways to rest. Gabrius, my son, come forth now. Behold.
So this is a regularly scheduled show, and it obviously features animatronics, which is a cool thing because, well, robots don't call out or show up late. The show itself is, I think, about a king who is relinquishing his power to either his daughter or his son. He can't figure it out. That's what this show is all about. I will tell you, if Bacchus was here, he would just settle the whole thing with a bottle of wine. There's lots of fog, lots of lights, lots of sound and fire, pyrotechnics as well. And again, I'm not sure how this all comes across on video, but if you're in the mall and you happen to pass the show, which I believe is like every half hour or something like that, I would definitely catch it. The show is free, and if you're here during the summer months in Las Vegas, well, it's actually comfortable.
I beg you, my children, destroy no more.
Give in, brother. Before you fade to nothing.
Poor liar, your strength deceives you. My fire angers your water.
Gabrius, Alaya, stop this madness.
I rip this beam from the sun and lace it with Hades' breath.
I seize the windstorms. I dig the peasant's feet.
Ha! Your water turns to mist in the sky's belly. Surrender! I will smother your sea creatures.
Cease. I will drown your stars.
Silence. Our magic crystal suffers under your brutal attacks. Hear me, children. Cease this madness. I cannot choose one child above another. Good people of Rome, I put the choice in your hands. Choose the heir to my throne and cease this foolish fight. Or we'll find this precious land robbed of day and starry night. Gabrius or Alaya, please help me choose. Speak up proud. Raise your voices if Alaya should be queen.
Your votes are useless. Soon you will see this mighty kingdom will belong to me.
Now call out if Gabrius should be king.
Vote for Gabrius, if you dare, and I'll pull a tornado from this thin night air. Gabrius, what a pity. It seems they've chosen me over you.
Deceive yourself. They voted that I should be king.
Oh, great gods, forgive me. My children poison this kingdom with greed. It is a cold, black day for Atlantis, indeed. It's too late to halt this evil war, and so the gods shall settle the storm.
With the cruelest rainstorm this world's ever seen, I'll silence you forever so that I shall be queen.
Not before you collapse to my fiery sting. I'll burn you alive, and then I will be king.
This ambitious fight has seen you into this land. The rest of this earth is my duty to save. So I'm forced to send Atlantis to its watery grave. The sun and the sea, once with hate, shall finish its work with water and peace.
Go forth now in peace. The gods travel with you. May fortune kiss your every deed, and lend your wishes strength and speed.
Well, how was that for an exciting plot twist?
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.